Hello, and welcome to AIM International's preparatory tutorials for the Information Certification Exam. I'm Steve Weissman, Principal Consultant at Holly Group and a certified AIM training instructor in the realm of content, process, and information management. I'll be your guide as we review the exam's major domains of expertise, and I'll tell you all you need to know to earn that passing grade. Today's subject is information architecture, a key part of this special certification which AIM created to support you as you solve your organization's existing information-related problems and plan for its future. For 60 years, AIM has been the leading nonprofit association helping users understand how to best manage documents, content records, and business processes. This module will cover website and social navigation. Part of the architecture and systems knowledge domain, one of 6 within the certification program, it will review what navigation is, best practices for website navigation, and purveyors of social navigation. Navigation means moving through a corpus of information by traversing directories or following hypertext links. Typically utilizing a graphical user interface, it puts in the user's hands the metadata or taxonomy you've developed to organize the body of content. Jared Spool, a noted interface expert at UIE.com, noted the importance of the scent of information in the navigation paradigm, explaining that users seeking information essentially are on the hunt. They pick up a scent, follow it, and keep pursuing it until they get what they're after. Good navigation enhances this information scent, and there are a number of principles to adhere to in order to make that scent as strong as possible. In fact, how to best design a website navigation scheme is one of those subjects about which everyone seems to have an opinion. However, here are a few best practices that seem to be fairly universal, presented here by way of Chicago-based Jessica Rosengard Designs, on whose advice they're largely based. Number 1. Naming. Every nav button or link should have a short name, preferably one word only. Organization. Sites with many pages, say more than 7 or 8, may be well advised to group those pages into categories and navigate it via drop-down menu. Remember, cleaner interfaces make for easier finding and better user experiences. 3. Drop-down menus. Speaking of which, less is more. Someone rolling over 4 buttons and 5 levels deep into your navigation inevitably will slip or misfire with the mouse, and watch with aggravation as everything disappears. Unless they're truly committed, chances are they'll abandon ship and surf off to someplace else. 4. Functionality. Navigation should be somewhat interactive in that mouse rollovers and button clicks should cause something to happen on the screen, like a text color change or graphical indentation, to keep the user engaged and moving forward. 5th, simplicity. Yes, please. Flashing stars, sounds, and dancing bears are completely unnecessary. Stick instead to simple state changes of color, size, text decoration, etc., so as not to distract from the business at hand. 6. Location. Website navigation is generally expected to be in one of 3 places: at the top of the page, or on either the left or right sidebar, as many blogs do. Placing it anywhere else risks having it go unseen, and including it in more than one place is a redundancy that should be avoided because it results in confusion, not clarity. Also, the primary or top-level nav information should be placed consistently throughout the site for the same reason. 7th, size. Navigation buttons should stand out from the rest of the page content so they don't visually get lost. 8. Structure. Ideally, users should be able to get to any page on the site from any page on the site. This may not be strictly practical with the very largest of sites, but the principle is worthy of constant consideration nevertheless. Social navigation is a bit different, since it has little to do with moving through a website and lots to do with moving through and participating in communities on the web itself. In 1994, Paul Dorish and Matthew Chalmers of the Rank Xerox Research Center in Cambridge, England, delivered a paper at the HCI conference in which they wrote, "In social navigation, the movement from one item to another is provoked as an artifact of the activity of another or a group of others." So moving towards a cluster of other people, or selecting objects because others have been examining them, would both be examples of social navigation. Now, if that quote doesn't sound like the way people participate in today's social networks, then I don't know what does. Social navigation is the whole point behind such services as Google+, whose +1 button is all about alerting, attracting, or finding like-minded people on the web when noteworthy pieces of information are identified. Facebook's like button serves a similar purpose, as do the scores and reviews on sites like Amazon.com and Foursquare. This module has discussed website and social navigation, reviewing along the way what navigation is, best practices for website navigation, and purveyors of social navigation. Having completed it, you may next wish to review the section on technical architecture. The material you have just reviewed is part of a broader program of study that prepares you to take the Information Certification exam. This proctored test consists of 100 multiple-choice questions and is delivered electronically by Prometric. You'll have 2 hours to complete it, and upon passing, you'll earn a professional certification that's valid for 3 years. For more information, please visit www.aim.org/certification. Thank you.